This thing is it recording. We want to look at the what do you call it? We want to look at the classification, the features, engineering models, and the evaluation of dataset. Dataset is Telco Customer Churn dataset. So we have to make this analysis. But the first thing we are going to do now is that we are going to load the dataset into our Jupyter notebook for proceed. So you are welcome to this tutorial. So hope you are ready to go. So now at least you have downloaded dataset on your file, right? On downloading file. So we are going to do some correct common issues, maybe like for any extra spaces in our dataset, we are going to remove it. Or if there's any typos, error, or characters in the file, we are going to do data cleaning for that to erase that from our dataset. So now we are going to upload dataset. After we upload it, we will follow this step. The first one, we are going to clean the dataset in a professional way, and also we are going to perform deep exploration analysis. That's when header comes in. Do you remember that what do you call it, header on our table of this thing, course outline? So we are going to do that. Then also we are going to visualize our data. So using shown by contracts or type payment method and etc like that, based on our column. And also we are going to create a churn predicting model using logistic regressions or random forest or VBA, like I mean this machine model, this VBA or GMC, something like that sha. So we are going to make use of that one to predict our model. So and also we want to provide executive level insight with recommendation. So our data set is in download. Let's import some library before we start the analysis. Loading our data, we write import. So let me come library. Import libraries. So now let's import some libraries we want to make use of. Let's import pandas. Pandas as what? Import panda as what? PD. And also import numpy as MP. Mr. Peace, are you there? Hello? Ah, gbogbo ẹ ló kókókó yìí. So I was just scared maybe we are not there anymore. So we want to load the data set now. Let's say, are you following? Hope you have downloaded data set. So let's say we want to load data set. So we want to load data set, write the file, then you put the path. That will be right. File path is equal to. So our file path is going to be the path that we have in our repository, in our this thing. So let's say we have R, you can put the quotation mark. Then you now go and copy the path of your data set. This is our data set. Then you copy it as a path. Then you come and paste it. So after you paste the part there, then next one we are going to do is this. So we are going to press enter, then write the f is equal to pd dot read. So we are going to read the CSV file. Well, let me put this thing a bit. You can see what I'm doing clearly. So now let's read the file. Before you say that this is a PD, then let's read the file, read underscore CSV. So the open bracket is a file underscore path. Then you close the bracket. Are you there? Now let's say we want to display our data set. We want to display the file, the first display the first 5 rows out of the list of the data set we have. So you just press df, then you press df dot head. After you write the head finish, then you close the bracket, you open the bracket and close it like this. Then run your data set. It's going to display only the head for you. So let's wait for it. Still loading. Yeah, it has loaded the data set here. Let me zoom back a bit so that you can see it easy. It has loaded the head of the data set here for us. So, and data set is very big data because based on the real life data set, you see, it's very big data set. So this is the head of the data set. So it just lists 5 rows for us. Well, five rows times 21 columns. That means it has 21 columns of the data set here. So, and this is the head of it. So can you see the code? You can see the code clear, Abi. Right. So now just me a bit so that we can move on to the next one. So here we want to export the data basics. So that's the header comes in. So the second step is to export. Let me write it. Export the data set. The data set basics. So if you want to export the data set basic, these are the things you are going to follow. So for us to hide them inside the code, right? Okay, you can sit down. All right. Now let me go back. So here we want to export the data as basic. So let's come here. Let's find the shape of it. The shape of the data. So it's going to be, let's print the shape, print open bracket, then write quotation mark, use the shape. Are you there? Then you put the quotation mark again, comma, df. So let me go down, comma, df dot shape. So then after you've done that, you close the bracket, press enter. So now we want to find the columns and data types. So that means the columns of each data set that we have here, we want to look at their data types. You understand? So maybe they are give me the data type sample. Number one is what? We have integers, we have float, we have what again? We have dictionary, we also have what? We have booleans. You're supposed to know all this. So those are the data type. We want to look at it maybe in our column, the data type of each columns in our data set. So I told you you should be checking our notes. Our note too, reading your note too, so that you're able to master all this. So and data type, so columns and data types. So for us to get that, we print open bracket, then we put the quotation mark there, slash n info, then so after you did this, then close bracket and come down. So now we will now write df dot info. So we want to look at the dictionaries that means they are in the data type of our data set. So we use info for that. So now what we want to do is also we want to find a summary of statistics. Let's say summary statistics of the data set. How can we do that? So we print open bracket, then put the question mark and put the slash there. So you now write n summary, n, write s in capital letter, n summary statistics, the question mark and this, close the bracket. So now when you write that, then you now say df dot describe. We want to describe our data set. Df describe, open bracket, include, are you there? Include equal to all. So before you write all, you put the quotation mark. So we have all this in quote. So that means we want to describe all our data set. So now after you are done, you will come here, run the code. So that display the data set for us, where we can see the shape of our data set is this. That's the first command we run. We find the shape to be 7043. So and also the information based on our data set, get that to be this. We have a class underscore dot frame data frame. So the range index is 743 entries to 7043. So and the data column here, data column is 21. So and all of it we have so under this one, under the customer ID, we have none object. So and inside this data type too, we have their data types. So the first one is float 64. So the integer 64 too. So an objective, so that is object also is 18. So and the memory usage of the data set is 1.1 megabyte. So and this is the statistic summary of the data set here. So we have the count to be this. So the count of customer ID is 7042, the count for gender 7043, the count for senior citizen too 7043, and so on and so forth for each column. So and also we also have the unique of each data set. So it's not counted for everything, but it counts for small out of the data set there. So the one that have the unique. So and also we also have the top one. We have frequency, we have the mean, standard deviations. So the minimum standard 25 percentage, 50 percentage of the data set of each column. So and our data set, you can see that we have 11 rows times 21 columns. So of data set in our data set here. So we also want to do data cleaning now. This is step 3. This is data cleaning. Okay, this is it. Hope you can see clearly. I zoom it. Alright. The first code, this one. Alright. So here for that we have done with it. Then the next one we are going to do data cleaning. So if you want to do data cleaning now, you have to go about that. So we want to convert, let's say we want to con- convert the quotation mark. Let's say we want to convert the total charges to numeric. So all the total charges is going to be convert to numerics. So here we have some, let's say some of them may be blank, but we want to convert everything to numerics. So some of the data set under this total charges at the top here, as you see the display of the rows. So the total charges is where, let me scroll back like this, you can see it. So we have the monthly, this is the total charges here. You see, this total charges, we want to change everything here under this total charges to be numerics. That means if you have any alphabet there, it's going to be changed to numerics. Do you get that now? So in our data cleaning, we want to use some analysis techniques to find out this thing and to solve it to make it very okay that all our data set is going to be in form of numerics. So we just say df, then after you say df, then that is data frame. So data frame is going to be, let's say, total charges. So total charges, then after that you close the bracket. Are you following? Then I say pd, as the panda. So the panda is equal to, let's say, 2.2 underscore numerics. Numeric, then open bracket, then you say df, that's the data frame, open bracket. So you put the question mark and write total charges. So after you write that, then put the question mark again and close the bracket and put comma. So now here I want to find the error. I will errors is equal to, and put the quotation mark, they say that coas. So this states that your data set, if you have any other relative letters words that is not numerics, you're going to remove it and it's going to make your data set become a numerics. So that's the function of this. So here after you did it finish, then you click enter, then you come down a bit. Let's say that you want to check for spelling, maybe any spelling was being missing or anything has been missing. Let's say you want to search for missing value. So don't check for missing value. So this is how to check for missing value. You print open bracket, quotation mark, then n slash. Are you there? Then write the missing value. So the missing values. Then after I write the missing values, then you are now going to put the quotation mark again. But before quotation mark, let me put this, then put the quotation mark 2, then close it. Are you there? So after that, you also write print. We also want to check the non this thing. The one that have empty cell is null, is not open bracket, close it, then put the sum. So that will be sum. Remember in our last class we made this use of this. So now after you did it, then next step is going to be for this. So once you check the drop, write r drop. So the drop rows, want to drop the rows. So you say drop rows with just row with the missing value. Let me calm down a bit. So drop row with missing total charges under the total charges. So then for us to drop row with missing total charges, so we have to write this query. So this function that will be dot drummer if you remember. So the drummer is to drop the rows when there's a missing value. So now here we have the open bracket and write subset. The subset is going to equal to, let's say, total charges. That will be because that's where we are channeling our focus on. So but before you write total charges, let's put the question mark here. That will be total charges. So are you there? Then you put the question mark and close the bracket. Press comma. So here we now say in place is equal to true. So only true, then close the bracket. So now after we're done with this, we are now going to reset the index. So let's say we are going to reset the index of the dataset. Say reset index. So we are resetting the index after dropping. That means after we drop this, we drop the missing value under the total charges. So we want to reset the index so that it can be numerics. So now write the df here. That will be df dot reset underscore index underscore index open bracket drop is equal to true, comma. Then here we now say in place is equal to true. Then close the bracket again. Say in place is equal to true. After that, close the bracket. Then let's run the query. Let's run the code and see what it's going to give us. So here now we have everything here to be coming. The GF here is equal to PD. So the PD dot to numerics open bracket DF. The data charges the errors coas. Then we print the value, that's n minus value. So then df is not null dot sum, then close the bracket. Then we print for the drop down, we have the df dot drop now, the subset of our data set. So and data charges in place, drop now, yeah, drop now. So the subset also, then reset the true underscore drop is equal to true. So that's it. So now we have our data set here. So it's giving us 0 0 0 0. So we have 0 0 for this. So uh, so that's telling us that the only total charges is one that have 11 this thing 11 empty string. So and it has changed it to what, to data set, and the data type for it is what, int. So here we got our actual value. So just this total this thing for m. So that means our m is going to be this. We have this to be capital letter. So here this place. So that's just it. Have you getting it? Or I should come back to the code again. Hello? Hello? What is that? Okay, this one here, we are having it because it's just like giving us some this thing like under this missing this thing, you should be putting quotation mark on it. So and we didn't need that. So and it's telling us that under the customer ID too, we abi the N this M that we have here, we should put the quotation mark on top of it. As a consequence, just remove this only one come. So put this one here, this one too here. So now let's run it. Still bringing the same thing. So it should be one. Okay, that's removed. So we have our answer run very well now. Coming. Okay, you brought it down. The missing value for this is just a warning actually. But I want to rewrite it so that you're able to see that no error there again. So have the is none and that's all. Still coming up. So we want to look at the step 4. Under this step 4 here, what we are going the only thing that we need is this and we have seen it. Do you understand? So just to get the missing value and also to visualize this and also to get the data type which is integration to be 64 and that's all. So here it's going to be taking much of my time, but let me just go through it. Go through my code. So I have the missing total charges, PAD, error course, error scores, close the bracket. This one Abi. So we have double here. This one. Is there any slash there? There's no slash there. There's no slash there at all. There is not supposed to be slash there at all. So that's the mistake I made. So it's only one slash that will be at the top here. So I'll just check it now too as well. There's not supposed to be any slash in front of that end. So here, after we write like this, it's going to be only n. So that will be only one slash. You put the two quotation mark, only one slash n missing value. Then you close it at the back. You understand? So now let's move on to the step 4. The step 4 now, we want to look at the exploration, exploratory data set. That's what I told you before that I'm going to learn analysis, header. So after this class, we'll be preparing for another class, not Python again. So I'm done with Python. So here will be import matplotlib, matplotlibs. So we want to import matplotlib, pyplot as plt. So after that, we also want to import 7. Go on import. Okay, Sebon is going to work. Let's say import Sebon as ZNS. So now also, then after that, put the percentage here, then write multiplotip, multiplotip in lines, multiplotip in line. So now, let's say we want to count the churn. So let's say churn count plot. We want to plot const churn count plot. So how can we do that? The reason why we import all this because in the first part there at the top we did not import it. You understand? So that's why we need to import it again in our library. So it's not there. It's only pandas and numpy we import. So you have to import this for data visualization, which is matplotlib and Seven. Those are the two data visualization libraries. So do you get that? So now let's say plt dot figures. After you say dot figure, then write fig size. Fig size is equal to let's say 6 by 4, then close the bracket. Close it twice. Fig size should be fig. So then our SNS 7. So we write dot count plot open bracket data is equal to df comma. So our s is also is equal to what? So we write the churn. So the churn is our distance. So that would be our x. So why the palette palette will equal to the set. So our palette of the chart is going to be set 2, and put the question mark on it and close the bracket. So now also we want to put our title plt title. So our title also is going to be Sean distribution. Then close the bracket. So also what's that? After importing matplotlib as plt, you import the Sebon as snd. Then the percentage of matplotlib is going to be in lines. That means you are going to receive that all the chart that you are going to plot is going to be in lines. That's not going to be having any issue. So that's why we put the percent there. So it will be 100% accurate. Do you understand? So for this one too, we were supposed to add something here. So we have pellet. Let's say that also here I want to add something here so that it will not be bringing error. So if our if is equal to is also equal to shown. So that if is also the part of the data chart restrictions so that it can make our data, we can make our plot to look so accurate. So I'm coming, let me put the comma here. So then also say legend is equal to false. So this is going to give us exact chart that we need. So now here, after we done all this severity, then you come down here and write the plt dot show open bracket. So that's for that, for the first one. So that is for count plot. So now if we also want to plot, let's do everything together. We want to plot, which one is that? Okay. The PLT dot figure open bracket big size. Our big size also it should be to be bracket here. So we have to be bracket there. So now let's run this bringing error again. So I have the SN count bracket data to data, then x is equal to shown, then a is equal to shown, then parity equal to set to, comma, then we have the region to be false. So and the PLT distribution, the PLT title to be shown distribution. Invalid syntax. Forget comma where. Okay, you no put comma here. You no put comma here. So here we have to put comma. That's all. That's it. So now, why is it bringing this? Need to come up. We have this. I'm coming. I'm saying on you. So the module of the matchplot, no module name matchplot. So yeah, we have to correct this too. What's the name? So the name for this is not correct. Multiplot, multiplot lib. Okay, this one is correct. Multiplot. Okay, this also is correct now. As PT, as PT. Okay, this one is P mat. Okay, this is T multiplicative. This one too should be T. Yeah, multiplicities. I think that's all. So now let's run it. So what's going to give us? Seven. The seven. Oh, it should be seven. Yeah. No, it's not R. It's seven. That's one thing about coding. So you write any error like this. They are very sensitive. Very sensitive. Very sensitive. If you made any single mistake, now when I correct you, very sensitive. So here we have it to be seaborn as SNZ, then multiplicities as PHE, and let's see what it's going to give us. Before we move on to the next chart, this is going to be shown by contract type. So we have the sum by distribution to be this. So this is the chart for sum by distribution. So now we also want to plot sum by contract type. Sum by contract type. So for us to plot this, just come down periodic dot figure again, figure open bracket, fig size. Our fig size is going to be equal to open bracket. So 8, let's say 8 by 5. Are you there? So after we choose our size by 8 by 5, then now say SNS, that's Seaborn, count plot, open bracket, data is equal to df. So then comma, I want to put the x now. Our x value now is going to be, instead of this thing we use contract. So that will contract, then open bracket, then right comma. So then the next one is going to be u is equal to Sean. So we use Sean for u. So now then the next one also is palette. So our palette will be restricted so that it won't bring any error. So that will be palette. Is it palette or palette? So palette. So that's the structure of the data of the chart that we are going to plot. So it's going to be one. So the palette in our data set is going to be one. So after that, we come down, then we say PLT. We want to write the title. So the title for the data chart is going to be coming open bracket John shown by contract type, then close this. So now after that, we will now say PLT dot show open bracket close bracket. Then let's run this and see what's going to be first. So we have this to be this. See? So this is the contract by Shun. Let me go back a bit so that you can see it clearly. So you see it. So this is our chart. So we have the count behind it there. Then we have the month to month. We have the 1 year contract. So these are the contracts with the red color. So the 2 years of the contract is this. The 1 year of the contract is this. So and can you see it? No. So now we also want to plot another chart. So that will be monthly charges versus churn. Monthly charges versus churn. So monthly charges versus churn. Okay. Be writing it according as that's why I'm slow in writing it so that we'll be following it. Alright. So we also want to plot that monthly charges versus churn. So for us to plot that, say plt dot figure. So let's use a size for this now. Can you choose a size for it? Which side is very good? Six eyes. Now I'm for. Let me try it so that you can see it yourself. You are the one that choose it to. Okay, 9, 4. Then let's close it. So now we have the SNS dot if. Now we want to plot the histogram now. So that is export. So the data is equal to df. I there, comma s is equal to our s is equal to monthly monthly charges. So coming because there's a mark again, put comma. Then u, your u is now equal to what? Normal now, Sean, right? Sean. Then the next one is our, let's use KD because we are plotting this thing now. We are plotting histogram. So we use KD. So and I told you in the last class about the KD. So that's the Kenneth density. Finish it. KDE means what? Sir? Kenneth density and oh yeah, finish it. Okay. Go and make your research. That's your assignment for you. So we have the colon one. I will not tell you again. I think I've been telling you too much. That's why. So now here we also want to plot this PLT PLT title. Sir, what is it? Yes. So this will be monthly charges. So our title for the chart distribution. Are we there? So that will be monthly charge distribution by Sean, by Sean. Then close the bracket. So now we also want to plot this. That will PLT dot show open bracket, close bracket. Then let's plot it. So this is the histogram. So you see that that 9 by 4 is very big, very big. But it's okay. So let's use that. Let's leave it like that. So now we also want to plot a box plot. Have you done this one before? Box plot. We have done it now. Box plus. Okay. This is the code. Have you done? Okay. So box plot is going to be tenure versus churn. So tenure versus churn. So the tenure versus churn is what we are going to plot now. So that will plot figure plus figure open bracket fixed size. The fixed size is going to be what? Pair shoes. What is going to be fixed as? No talk. Let me choose myself. So now here we have over 5, then SNS dot bus plot. So our bus plot is going to be data is equal to df, so comma, then s is going to be what? You know that this one is based on churn, tenor over churn, so that we have to be churn first for x. So now I will comma, then our y is going to be what? It's going to be tenor. So we have it to be tenor. So then put the quotation mark. So our palette is, say set 2 now, be set 3. So that will be palette. Palette is going to be 3. So I've used 3 and 1 and 2. So now we are going to have it with set 3. So that will be set 3 and close the bracket. Now let's title it. That will be plt.title is dot title. So then you open your bracket, right? Tenor by Sean. Tenor by Sean. Let's say tenor by Sean. So now we now say plt dot show open bracket, close bracket. Yeah, let's run this. I have a bus plot with this, but there's some error here. I'm gonna treat now. So we have what is the error say? Say that Sean by tenor instead. Yes, and 7. Okay, just give us a warning. Palette despicable, which is removing the assigning x variable. So let's go through that. We have SNS, bus plot, data df, comma, question, yeah. Then the white tenor, comma, palette is equal to set 3. Then the plt title, tenor over churn, plt fixed size over 5. So what is now the problem? Our code is correct now. So how do you get what we want actually? So we're just telling us that SN this part, there's an error here that we have to adjust. So let me just move them closer. So this closer to this. Separated by the legend abi. So that what we use abi before abi. To restrict it. Quotation mark on it. I only legend. Let me use Legend legend is equal to false. Hello, are you there? Hello, is it correct now? No, it's not correct. It's bringing legend is going to be false. Yeah, false. It's false. Yeah, I already wrote the false. Okay, okay. Just like this, Abby. Okay, still bringing, still bringing. So here we have pellet. So our y is equal to tenor. Then pellet is equal to this set 3. Then legend is equal to false. So the tenor here we have by tenor by this. So let's do like that. So now we want to on this step 5 we want to do some correlation. I don't this now with step 5 correlation and features important. So we want to do correlation and features importance. So here what you are going to do now is that you are going to perform some correlation here. So I'm using heap map. So and if you are to do the correlation very well, you know that the correlation is also a part of analysis. So we want to encode our data set. So that means encode the shown binary. So we want to encode the shown binary. So write the F, then open bracket. So shown underscore binary. Are you there? Then put the question mark and close it. So now after that, press equal to. We want to find the direction. So that will be shown and come question mark here to shown. So close the bracket. So it's going to be in form of map. So here we put map, then we put the quotation mark here. Let's open bracket first before we put this. So now say that quotation mark here, then yes, coming going to be 12. So let's use one for yes. Then no is going to be 0. So our no is going to be represented by 0. Let's say you have it to be 0. Then close the bracket like this. After you done, then let's say that we want to find the numerical. So that will be numerical correlation heap map. We want to plot heap map. Heat map. It's called heat map. Let me delete this. So we want to plot heat map. So here for us to plot the heat map, we say plt dot figure You can use any kind of figure size for it. So it depend on you. But don't shall let a fixed size. mm. So the fixed size is going to be equal to open bracket. Let's say 10,6 over our fixed size, then close your bracket twice. Then now the SNS as a zerbon. So we are going to use the plot heat map. So open bracket df dot, so we write correlation, that will call. So you write this in your call, then write numeric underscore only, so underscore only. So only will now be only the truth. Your right is only true value. That's what we want. So now here we also want to write the ZMA. So the ZMA, that is ZMAP MAP. So it's going to be bluish. Let's use blue color for that. So and then are done. So now let's come here and plot. So write PLT have it for this one. S SNS. Okay, only true here. Okay, we close this one. Come in. After we close this, I know there's something here that is not put. So let's find the N0. The N02 is going to be true. So here, then after that, we will now write the C map. So our C map is going to be this CMA. Our C map is going to be blue. So then after that, let's press enter. So when PLT dot title open bracket relation heat map, correlation heat map. So then now say PLT dot show open bracket this, making some syntax error. There's a place with no put comma, which is here, right? There's no comma here. So now our heat map. So this is our heat map. So as you can see, let me zoom back a bit. You can see clearly. So this is our heat map for data set you have here. So and the interpretation is this. So the heat map only can be plotted for numeric column. That means a column that have a numeric value. So if we have a column that don't have a numeric value, heat map cannot count for it, cannot plot the chart for it. You understand? So under the senior citizens, we have the numeric value. So and the tenors we have the numeric value. So and we have the correlation of it to be 0.16. This shows us that data set has a lower correlation under the senior citizen. So and also we have their this thing to be 0.15. It has the highest degree. So and it has 1 1 1 1 1. That 1 1 indicate that there's a strong relationship between the what do you call it? The Sean and the binary for each senior system, the tenor, the monthly charges, total charges, and Sean binary. So here we get the correlation heat map for the data set we have. So if we want to plot heat map, this is how to go about that. So have you done the coding? Have you write the code finish? I resume it. Okay, you are done with the code, and you have already plot the heat map. Okay. Now let's move on to the next. So then the next one is we want to derive insight for the all the analysis that I've been doing since morning. So after derive insight from it, so after we derive the insight from it, then we're now going to predict the model, predict a decision. Maybe with this all this analysis we have made now, so the customer will be able to withdraw from the market, or they are going to stay, or they are going to um keep continue patronizing us. So now number six step is going to be insight. Insight insightful let's say insightful observation. So insightful observations. So the insightful observation is going to be used like this. Let's find the highest risk from. Are you there? The highest segment, then how can we find the highest risk segment? So that would be I, right? I underscore churn. The highest risk segment is to show us maybe the customer is going to we have the highest chance to wait, or you do not have highest chance to wait. We are going to detect that through the data set we have here. So I'm going to give us the highest risk segment, higher risk segment for the shown data set. So here we have the DF, open bracket again, then write the DF, that's a data frame, your data frame, open bracket, quotation mark, right, shown. Let me on light. I'm coming. Okay, let me finish this. This is the last one before I on light. So now we have equal to, so double equal to, yeah. So we have this, the yes, then close the bracket. Are you following? Then you write the, and that is ampersand. The ampersand is going to be open the open bracket, data frame, open bracket. You now write the name. So for this one, we have to look at the contract too as well. So the high risk of the contract too, we want to find that one. High risk for segment for contract. So and also we are going to look at some specific analysis we have made so far and the charts we have plot so far. We are going to get the insight of them. Maybe they have a concrete segment to have the highest risk. We are going to look at the highest segment for them under the sun. So bá ṣe we will find the correlation between both of them with the shuns. Maybe they have the strong this thing with the shuns. So we want to look at it now. They have the highest risk segment between the shuns too as well, so that we can know maybe the customer is going to wait or is not going to continue buying from us. So I'm coming. So we have the years, and there is going to month. So let's use a month. I'm coming month to month. So we find the month to month, close the bracket. So now after that, so we also want to find the insight one that we are going to generate now. The first one is what I'm coming. What is the, let's say, um, what percentage of Sean, what percentage of Sean come from months from month to month. So month to month. So now let me close the bracket. So once you look at this, at the part of the Sean that come from month to month. Do you understand? What the percentage of Sean come from month to month? So we want to get the percentage. of the shunts, that means of the product they are selling per month to month. So here we have this one now. So now we just write percent underscore monthly. So underscore monthly is equal to LAN, that's the length. The length is going to be I underscore shum. So then close the bracket. So now I want to divide it by len open bracket df data frame bracket data frame. So this will be shown. So coming. So now we have GS to the quotation mark. So now we have to multiply all of this. How we divide it, we multiply all of it with 100. So once we, that's the percentage. 100 is percent now, right? So here we want to print bracket, that will be print f small f. I did not see clearly. That's why I want to on the light before. I did not see my keyboard clearly again. So that was inside. Okay, inside this inside percent underscore monthly. So then after that, how do to f then close bracket of all shown of all shown customers were on monthly on month to month contract. So now after we have done this, so we derive insight for it. So now then I'm coming. This should be capital I and insight. So here we come down this part. So then we say inside two. Hello, senior citizen, more likely. So we want to look at the senior citizen more likely to shun. So àwọn senior citizens tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà they have a more likely to be shun. So we just write a senior underscore shun. So here then underscore rate of them. So rate is equal to the data frame open bracket data frame open bracket a new one, then we put the senior there. The senior citizen, senior citizen, then put the question mark and put the bracket. Are you following? Then you put the two, so we have to be one. Open the bracket again. So here after you close the bracket, then you open a new one again. Then you put Sean, the Sean underscore binary dot mean. Want to find the mean of this one too. So now also, then after that we say non-senior. So the non-senior underscore Sean underscore rate is equal to the data frame, then open bracket, data frame, quotation mark, that will be senior citizen, senior citizen, no, senior citizen we are going to use now. So non-senior citizen Sean rate, so we are going to make use of not senior citizen. So senior citizen again, because we are just going to turn it kini binary as 0 instead of 1. You know, we use 1 here, so it's going to be 0. You understand? That will be none. So the none will represent that one with 0, so that we go to 0. You understand? Do you get that now? Hello. So here will be 0. So now we have this. Then open bracket, Sean underscore binary dot bracket. So now I also want to print, let's say print bracket f question mark inside dot senior citizens, senior citizen Sean rate so is equal to, so the senior citizen is equal to what? So we have to be senior underscore Sean underscore rate, then we put the quotation mark, I mean the full stop, I mean apostrophe then, so dot 2f. Okay, and let me close the bracket here. So now we also want to print, print open bracket f inside, so this will be for non-senior, this will be f non-senior Sean rate. Non-senior underscore Sean underscore rate, so put the full stop, then here's 2f for that one too, 2f, then close the bracket like this, and put the quotation mark at the top, then you will now close it at the back. So here after that, let's run our code to derive a good insight we are looking for. That's and the there's not rest. Where the error come from? Okay, under this non-senior churn, it's called df senior churn binary that mean close bracket. So we now close this. So with the right thing. So this is the right thing we're supposed to close it with. Let me run it again. It's saying that the name iSean is not defined. iSean is the risk now. Coming, let me just get assist from my AI that I will leave this part. I'm tired already. So are you there? Hello? Are you there? You're welcome, sir. You say that the problem is that typo in the variable name. So it's not John. What's now the correct one? iSean. Yes, Kineka. Voila. So here we have it to be this. The iSean coming. So this is iSean DF. The percentage of this which will be contrast. So let me run this and see how it's going to be. So we have the insight. The insight here is 0.0 of all Sean customer by month-to-month contract. So and the insight for senior Sean is 0.42. The insight for a non-senior Sean is 0.23 this stuff. So it's telling us that they still have a great higher chance of having most customer even after the month-to-month contract with them. You understand now? So with this insight, we can vividly, boldly says that the data set we have here, we we are able to conclude that customer where having month to month contract with them, it has the 0 percentage of all shown customer in a month to month contract. And also for instance for the senior citizens rate we have a 0.43. So and if you divide that one by 100, what's going to give us 42? So it's still something view like it's not that higher like that. So assuming it's up to like let's say 0.5 upward, so that is a significant level that we are going to reject null hypothesis because this thing like like we fail to reject null hypothesis. That means a customer will when the citizenship, let's say citizenship one and then citizenship non-citizenship shown rate is higher than the normal level that is supposed to be. The normal level that is supposed to have a confidence level that's supposed to be, it will be 0.5. But if you're not up to that, that means we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Do you understand? So this analysis shows us that there's still hope for the customer to come in into organization to buy in box after month to month contract with them. So that's just the insights we derive from this. So thank you so much for joining us today. So God bless you. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more video. If you go and watch it on YouTube, thank you, sir. Yeah, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. And please comment too. Yeah, I want to see your comment.